Chat, I am sick, and this man is holding me at gunpoint to play Fire Emblem.
Wow. All right. Just completely stole that. But yeah, okay. We're back playing Fire Emblem. And yeah, I was gonna say I was like, oh, you already know we're back with some more prepared, like definitely ready to be here. We're on time. Everything is all well and good.
My intro's better.
yeah.
Listen, man, I'm an entertainer. I saw my opening and I took it.
Yeah, because you can see when I hit the record button, so you had the perfect time.
Dude, I was ready. I was watching.
Yeah, I'm doing Sylvain's paralogue, but Chaos is sick. We're doing this like an hour late, so everything's in shambles, but we'll be fine.
It's all my fault. I'll take full blame for my immune system being weak this week.
We've got the thieves covered on both sides. Some of the thieves are still carrying what they stole, so we have a chance to get it back. Gotta be careful though. They'll run off faster than a nobleman's daughter if we just rush in. Target the strongholds to cut off their escape routes.
Wait. We can't... I know it's Sylvain, but we can't look past that analogy.
Yeah, I mean... It is what it is.
It is what it is. But anyways, yeah, I am actually sick, chat, so if my voice sounds a little more off than usual, that's why.
My, okay, good. I was like, my units are split up. Maybe I should have actually put some thought into who's where since they're not all together. But at least both sides have a healer. And, like, this one has the best healer.
Thing, yeah.
The one with less people. I think it's less people. Okay. Gosh, yeah, I'm just, like, not in... I was, like, ready to be in Fire Emblem, like, mode, and then,
Until you were?
Yeah, while I was waiting for Chaos, and I think this should go up... Is this going up tomorrow? Yeah, I think this is going up literally the day after the Nintendo Direct. So I was just watching that, and I'm just like, ooh, other games.
I'll crush them all.
I didn't watch it, and I wasn't, like, going out of my way when I saw it announced to try, because I didn't even know when it was happening, because it was, like, a partner showcase. Was there anything, like, that you think I would find interesting?
I don't...
Partner showcases normally don't, like, get my attention, not for Nintendo, at least.
I don't think so. The only thing that I think was even relevant to you was, some, like, SMT5... It's like SMT Vengeance. Nope. It's like... I don't know. Like, it's at least relevant to your audience, not something that you would definitely play.
No, I played SMT5 when it came out. I complained about the fact that it was on the Switch because it didn't run well. And
yeah.
By the time Michael and I actually were tweeting about it, but, like, SMT5...
reward for every thief and rogue we take
yeah,
out.
sorry. I didn't know he was going to say something and I attacked somebody.
You gotta take them down fast. They'll bolt as soon as they're hurt. Take the strongholds and we cut off their escape route.
Why? I know it's his paralogue, but why is Sylvain in charge of strategy here?
Right.
But anyways, SMT5 was not a very... It was like... It might be like the definition of, like, mid.
Yeah.
If I had to think of a word for it.
Yeah. I was like, I didn't think it was something that you were super into, but it's like, hey, at least that's probably something you'll hear about because it'll cross your... It's like a... I don't know if it's like a... Not like a remaster. It's like there's like an extra... chapter or story or something to go with it.
It is just a remaster with like an extra thing. They announced that before that.
Okay.
That had already been announced that it was happening.
Gotcha. No, I felt like it was a lot more stuff relevant to me.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You
and I have pretty different edges of gaming. You and I are a Venn diagram of gaming.
Yeah.
And there's just that one center point.
I should send some.
That center point is like Digimon, Fire Emblem 3 houses specifically, and then occasionally like a Persona.
Yeah, there was I fully put on my clown makeup for there's been rumblings of a Fire Emblem 4 remake for what feels like at least 2 years now, and it's like, hey, this could be the time. It wasn't the time.
Not so fast.
Thank goodness you at least said like oh man, Felix is also sick today.
I'll say that's all right.
268 misses. I was really worried when you started saying clown makeup. I'm like, please tell me Slyroh isn't one of those idiots who thinks he's getting Silk Song still.
Oh, no. Oh, the Silk Song crowd is so funny. Just because, like...
Because they still exist?
Well, they do still exist, but also, like, the events that they expected to be announced at is always, like, the most random, like, why would it be announced here? Like, of all time. For most events that happen. Like,
yeah, I mean, these days it's mostly just any Nintendo Direct.
Yeah, that's fair. That should be fine. I'm trying to make sure that I don't, like, put Annette in a spot where she's gonna die. Oh wait, I think I can attack.
Why not? That's one of your favorite pastimes, I thought.
It is.
Putting Annette in mortal danger.
Yeah, I forgot I can just like attack from here. So the highlights for me, there's a game called Ender Magnolia, which is it looks like a sequel to a game called Ender Lilies, which is a 2D action platformer Metroidvania type thing. That I was literally playing. It was on my backlog for like a couple years, and I started playing it like, I don't know, a month or two ago, and now it's getting like a sequel, and I'm like, oh, maybe I should like finish playing that game. And so that looks really cool. There's a new Super Monkey Ball game coming out that looks really good.
My goodness.
Oh, in like June.
Guy.
So good. There's a game that's been on my
Can't
radar.
really be mad at you about Super Monkey Ball because I imagine it's just like Super Monkey Ball got its grips in you when you were like 7. What's a dude supposed to do?
Yeah, but I will say I'm pretty sure the last Super Monkey Ball game that was like new, I don't remember it being good like at all. But this one actually looked pretty good.
Top tier, are you sure?
Yeah, but this one actually looks pretty good. Can I?
You're having a time of it right here, by the way.
Yeah, I haven't been doing as much checking to make sure I'm not gonna die, so I'm just kind of running it and we'll see what happens. Yeah, okay, that's what I was just like, I can like back out, right?
He'll live 3 physicals.
Yeah.
Are you sure you want him to hit Byleth here? Was that aiming at Byleth, or are they still all aiming at Sylvain?
They'll probably go for Byleth.
It'll be fun.
I think it'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, that looked good. I don't think I'll play it, but they're Star Wars Battlefront, like the original ones. They're doing some collection that looks like it'll have some sort of online multiplayer, which that game would be amazing with like real online multiplayer. But I don't think the player base is gonna be big enough for it to actually be fun.
That makes sense.
There's like a Souls-like game that's been on my radar.
Byleth does not care about.
Yeah, I was like Byleth is perfectly fine. There's a game called Another Crab's Treasure.
I knew it wouldn't like be killing Byleth, but I like.
Yeah.
Like maybe a fourth of her health. That was a little surprising.
Yeah. No, we're fine. We're starting to already get to the point where like my units are not too worried about enemies, especially like normal enemies.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the last thing. It's called Another Crab's Treasure, which is like a Souls-like, but you play as like a crab, and you can like your shields are just like random things that you pick up around like the world. It's a very charming game, and it got a release date. I think it's the first time that it had a release date.
Pretty good at this.
That's cool.
So yeah, I feel like I'm eating pretty good. Oh, there was a cool puzzle-looking game called what was it called? A Ranger or something? I don't know if it would actually be good, and it doesn't have a release date. But it looks like you like solve puzzles and stuff by like you move the world around in like a grid pattern. I don't know. It looked kind of weird. It looked unique though.
Interesting. Maybe I will click through that later today.
Yeah, I mean it was only like what 25 minutes, and you can click past everything that doesn't look interesting.
Yeah, maybe I will.
Yeah. I had
Ingrid Murder,
pretty low expectations, and I thought they were pretty good. I guess I should say I have low expectations by default. I just don't ever expect anything out of any events.
Yeah, that sounds like you.
That is that.
You learn pretty quickly that if you expect too much, you get disappointed a lot. And if you expect nothing, then if you get nothing, then you meet expectations. And if you get something,
I make sure not to expect too much, but I usually like to have some level of expectation.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, I did go in really wondering if we were gonna get some sort of Fire Emblem announcement, but nothing.
Yeah.
I remember I bought in.
I could have told you it wasn't going to be a Fire Emblem thing because they said they were doing their partners.
Yeah, I didn't look at like what kind. I don't know all the differences of like the different directs and stuff.
It would just be called like a Nintendo Direct.
Yeah.
If it was their first party stuff was being shown at all.
Yeah. Like the only thing I know is like I know there's like Nintendo Directs and then there's like Indie World Showcase. I'm like, okay, yeah, those are indie games. That makes sense. But like,
yeah,
I didn't even know there was a difference between like partner and all that stuff. You don't attack.
Well,
back,
I think the difference is like Indie World are very specifically indie games, obviously, but partner showcases can be indie games or like bigger companies, but it's still not first party Nintendo.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I believe that's how it goes, at least. I could be a little off.
Yeah. All right. Well, Maybe next time.
Maybe next time.
Next time, bring your friends.
Fair to get Felix sipping on some vulnaries here in a second.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because I don't have any sort of healer up there. I have Ingrid over this way. Okay. Wow, rude. Guess I'll do this, and then the other punchy boy. We'll just keep. Him and Hilda are just going to keep punching each other back and forth.
Punch.
That's not what I wanted to do.
Classic slyroh.
Well, my A button just didn't do anything.
All right, don't lose all of your units while I go let my doggo in.
Okay.
I'm not sticking around here to get slaughtered by a bunch of stuck-up jerks like you. Time is now.
I missed! That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. You can attack from the side. Oh, yeah. I'm not worried about Catherine over here. Oh. There's an iron sword? Okay, an iron sword kills. That works. I forget what level Catherine's at. Yeah, Catherine needs a little bit of experience. Not that she's like under-leveled, but I just like the level numbers to be a little bit more even. And all my other units are 15, 16, and she's like 13. Can you just like kill this dude? You probably can, can't you? You just have to hit 2 of them. Yeah, you're good. Yep. Just what the dude does.
Okay, that'll do it. This exit route is blocked off. Very good. Now let's keep cool and take out the other stronghold.
I think this chapter doesn't feel like it's going to take nearly as long as I thought it was going to. I feel like with the paralogs, I expect them to take a while, but this one, I'm kind of just zooming through. My units are pretty good. And I think I'm getting to the part of the game where it's just like, because once you understand the mechanics of like 3 houses, and you start building your units in like a mostly sensible way, outside of 1 or 2 meme units, like, this game does become like really easy. Even on hard mode. Now on hard mode, like, as it gets later, there still will be some chapters that aren't like super easy, but there will be times like this where it's just like, oh, there are no threats, I'm the threat. And then you try maddening mode and you just cry. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Violet can just like solo. No, basically.
Let her solo in.
Yeah, I will. No, you don't need a group ice. Alright, we'll just keep it with fire, I guess.
Crit, 4%. Oh.
Yeah, I was just saying, I feel like this battle is going to take nearly as long as I thought it was going to. I feel like with paralogs, I expect them to take so long, but I'm kind of zooming through.
I won, naturally.
Ooh, so close. I'll send you up the middle or something. I got the bottom right person taken care of. Hilda's working on that one.
Oh, it's solo Hilda. Let her solo them. I love it. Some long distance bow work right there.
Well, there's an opening here, so I assume he's gonna move and then shoot.
Yeah, I know. No, I think you'd shoot from there. He's gonna curve shot you.
He might. I'll move there.
I don't think I've ever seen an enemy unit use a bow combat art. Are they even allowed to?
No, I don't think I've ever seen that, no. I don't think that happens. Oh, gosh, nobody up here has a vulnerary. Alright. Ingrid, you might have to go assist to the left. How far can Physic reach? Oh my gosh, wow. I didn't realize the range was that large.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't need vulneraries.
Isn't physic range also like determined by your magic stat or something?
Yeah, I think it plays a part.
Pretty sure it does.
Get you a free kill.
Alright, we had fun talking about your morning with the event or whatnot. Do you want to hear what my morning mostly was?
Oh,
after
yeah.
I woke up and got in here?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
It was just someone commenting on my Dusk playthrough saying Survive was a good game. Just because you didn't like it doesn't make it bad, not even in the slightest. And that's what they said. Then they like edited it to add like the whole point is it's a visual novel and it was marketed as such and whatnot. So they like have no idea what they're talking about. First of all.
Yes.
And second of all, I was like, do I really want to comment back to this actual moron? And I was like, no, I don't. It would be so easy to leave a comment like, hey, I know it was a visual type. I know it was marketed as such. It was marketed as your choices mattering, and they didn't. And also, the visual novel part sucked as much as the gameplay part did.
Yeah.
And then just tack on the end there something like, just because you like it doesn't make it a good game or something. Like, what a worthless sentence, right?
Yeah, that's that's dumb logic. I mean, like, yeah. It is, like, there's differences in saying something's, like, a good or bad game, and, like, whether you like or don't like a game. I can see that, but, like, if you're gonna take that stance, you need to be ready to provide reasons as to how Digimon Survive is not a bad game.
Yeah.
Like, if you like it, that's one thing. If you're saying it's a good game,
and one more escape
how?
route blocked.
You got a lot more burden of proof there.
Also, as somebody who has now played at least a few visual novels, and I do like when they're done well, yeah, Digimon Survive was not.
Professor,
Yeah, dude, I know, I have not played, like, many visual novels, but I played Persona 4 Arena Ultimax, right? And it is a fighting game with a visual novel story mode, and it has, it's 2 different fighting games put together with 2 different visual novel story modes. And I absolutely adore it. I've literally, as I've been playing Persona 3 Reload, I've been telling my chat, like, man, I kind of want to play Persona 4 Arena Ultimax again, just for the story, because I don't care at all about the fighting gameplay.
Well,
I just want to relive the story again because I loved it so much, because it was such a well done and enthralling. To be fair, the start of the visual novel, I think, is pretty weak, because they do way too much, like, flowery, exposition and descriptors and stuff.
I think that's kind of typical for visual novels from my experience.
One of the things with Arena, though, is the way it works is there are different in the first one, there are different story modes from like where like each character you pick is like the main character of the story mode. And so it gets really like when you're doing like the first 4 or 5 of them, it gets really repetitive because they're all very similar starts.
Yeah.
And whatnot, and that. When I was first playing, I was like, I don't know, this doesn't feel too good. But once you got past that, like, starting hump of it, the meat of the game with the, like, special character who was, like, important for all of the different versions of the main story, Labris, was so well done, and they did so well on most of the story modes, like, interesting the characters. And then the Ultimax story, it just had 2 versions, where you either followed the Persona 4 cast or the Persona 3 cast, and that was a lot better.
Nice.
So... at the start, it was a little bit like, man, maybe I just don't like visual novels. But once I got past, like, that hump of, like, having to redo the same general setup for, like, 5 different characters, after I got past that, I was like, oh, actually, this is incredible. Like, this is fantastic. I love this.
Yeah. A lot of times, it does take a little bit of time, but usually once you're in, you're in.
Yeah, Survive didn't do that. Survive was garbage, like, the whole way through.
Yeah. No, speaking of good visual novels, though, maybe not for you specifically, but for anybody else watching this, I'm literally doing a playthrough of a game called Raging Loop, which is fantastic so far. And it is, like, basically entirely a visual novel. It doesn't even have that much gameplay. And it's fantastic. Because you, like, the whole point is you're basically, to progress the game, you need to find different ways to die, because that gives you information to then, like, loop back to a different point in the timeline to, like, make different decisions. And it implements it, like, really, really well. And I'm having a great time with that game.
Very, very cool. Sounds interesting.
Yeah. And so that's why I was to say, it's just like, oh, that is, like, 100% visual novel, and I think that's great. So...
yeah, visual novels can be good. Survive was bad.
Not yet.
Oh, man, every time I think about that game, I get mad.
Yeah.
We waited, like, we had, like...
gosh.
As far as Digimon games go, we had, like, back-to-back bangers for 3 years with both Cyber Sleuths and Next Order. And then we waited, like, 4 years for that.
That,
to survive.
yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, that entire sequence of, like, Digimon Survive's existence is so crazy to me. Just because, like, it kept getting delayed, and then it was just like, oh, this game's never coming out. And then it was like, surprise, this game comes out in, like, 2 months or whatever it was. And I was like, okay. And then it did, and it was terrible.
Everyone will be so pleased.
Like, just the roller coaster of emotions that everything about that game was.
Such a disappointment.
Yeah.
I owe you one.
Ooh. I think Ingrid might be the first one to hit level 17? I haven't been paying that much attention.
Ooh, good for her. I think Sylvain just hit 17 a second ago.
Maybe.
Or 16, but I'm pretty sure it was 17.
If we leveled up, it might have been 17.
That is a lot of battalion wielders. I know you don't normally see those little triangles, so I wanted to inform you.
I wasn't looking at it. I was looking at, oh, that's a lot of people carrying treasure. That's all I saw.
That's a lot of people to get hit by group ice right now, is what that is.
Yup.
You already know.
Now's our chance.
Don't you dare miss. What did I just say?
Why would you say that? Why would you say
Oh,
that?
Violet's level 18, by the way, so I'm a complete liar
dang.
in every sense of the
Violet
word.
popping off.
Okay, but...
Surely this time. 5% less accurate. You got it.
with the Gambit boost.
Let's give it a go.
Dude, Dimitri missed like an 80% accurate Gambit when you left as well.
Nice.
So I've hit
Sounds like
one
him.
of 3 80% or higher Gambits. And you wonder why I don't use them that often.
I want people, especially people from my channel watching this, to know I'm going into this giving Dimitri the benefit of the doubt. For why do you keep missing 80% accuracy? What are you doing? But I will say, thus far in this playthrough, I've not been endeared towards Dimitri at all. If anything, I've just been reminded that he's kind of a creep.
Yeah, well, I don't know that creep is the right word. He's a bit of a weirdo.
Yeah, weirdo's probably nicer to say. He doesn't mean to be creepy, he just says really weird things.
Yeah. Well, like, I can't really think that of a time that he was, like... He wasn't, like, being creepy, like, at anybody, to my knowledge. Stop doing that. My X button
I
doesn't...
like the look on your face, Professor. I don't think I've ever seen you.
Yeah, like, it's weird. I don't think he was, like, intentionally trying to be, like, creepy about anything.
I don't think he was intentionally trying to be, but it felt creepy to me.
That's fair.
That one is expected.
Oh my goodness, that was 80 accurate and you hit it. That's incredible.
Yeah, I'm really just trying to break the curse here.
Yeah.
You can just say that right there. Who cares? Oh, wow, that doesn't even draw any attention. Does anybody need this?
I think it's
healing?
still
Not really.
showing you the movement for the guy who's been gambited.
Oh, there, yeah, that guy's been gambited.
Or
Those
maybe
ones
it's
have
that
it.
swordsman. No,
No, it's that
yeah, I
one.
think it's only.
Yeah.
I think it's just that gambited guy that would be able to reach you, but
Yep,
he
yep, yep,
can't
you're
because
right.
he's gambited. Yeah.
I thought these ones, they're all trying to escape. No, I think I blocked all their escape routes. Because I was like, I think they're just trying to escape and maybe they won't even attack. That's probably not right.
You got an interesting chokehold here.
Yeah, I do. It's like, I can do that, but then... I don't love Felix at that
love Felix.
spot.
I love him. He's great.
How much damage can I do? 5?
Pog.
Worth it?
15 if you crit. Alas.
It's okay. Yeah, I think I kind of want to just keep, especially at 27 health, I think I want to keep them in the tree so they don't, there's a lower chance that they hit me. And maybe I can use Ingrid to help out, and Sylvain. Yeah. Who hasn't, oh, I was like, who hasn't moved? Who am I waiting for? I left Toad up there all by her lonesome. Yeah, I don't think they even attack. As that one attacks. Is that one of the ones carrying anything?
Got it.
I don't know. I think the ones carrying treasure, like, don't attack. Alright, that was a good decision.
Next time, bring your friends.
More strength? But more speed.
I can feel the difference.
Good enough. Alright. Catherine can get this one.
Can't hold me back.
There you go. She's trying to catch up, level-wise. What does the Goddess Ring do
Yeah, get
again?
it, Catherine.
Oh, restores HP each turn. That's pretty good. And Let Dimitri do some stuff.
Over already.
Oh, an advanced heal. Nice. Also, did I not? Oh, I didn't. Oh, right. I was like, I didn't get the chance to promote Dimitri yet. I was wondering. So I don't think Ingrid needs to heal that much. Pretty sure she can just, like... Magic isn't affected by terrain. Well, you know what? No. JK. I thought... What?! I missed 96% accurate. That's ridiculous. Okay, they're the exact same. Oh, but you're faster. Therefore... I'm gonna attack you, I guess. If I can hit.
Be gone.
This map is a nightmare, apparently. Oh, and this one's mine. Hilda, you have more dudes to beat up by yourself. Okay, so what can you do? Okay. What is your gambit? Blaze. Blaze is fun. Does that set the ground on fire where, like, Felix is? I don't remember how that works.
Wait for me!
We'll find out.
Victory will be ours.
Yeah! No, it does not set the ground on fire. Which is good. And then Annette can get this kill. Which I can just use... I think I can get away with the trade. Nope. Iron Bow. Go, Annette, go.
I had no choice.
Oh, you can't even get to level 16, please.
Annette,
You're killing
come
me.
on, Annette.
Gosh, look at all these stat ups. Felix.
Another win.
Getting his axe pretty close to leveling up. Oh, there's a magic staff. Oh, magic attack plus 3 is a pretty good staff to have. Alright, so what? It's just these ones up there. And this one over here. Oh, I can heal with Byleth. I forgot about that. Did that on purpose then. I think that's the first time I've had her heal anybody. Alright, Hilda, do your thing. What about this one? Nope. Well, she can't kill both of them in one turn, unfortunately. However, I don't think anybody else could reach either. To sit both. Easy.
Hilda! Hilda!
And... Wow. How did Dedu fall behind level-wise?
Luck wasn't with you.
There you go, he's up to level 17. Alright, Dedu being as strong as Felix is something I did not expect to see. Do I need to move anybody? No, not really. Let's get out of here. Yeah, see, that was not that long of a fight. Where are you going? Trying to run from Hilda? Big mistake, sir. That's not how that works.
I put in some work.
That's the last of them. Great work, everyone.
Woo, we did it.
Thieves everywhere. I can't believe this is what the world is coming to. At least we've restored the peace here, even if it's only for a little while.
I defeated all the thieves. Extra large bullion. And ooh, a longbow. Love myself a longbow. Okay, well, all of them are going to end up going to convoys, but... Hilda, of course. She did take out an entire corner on her own. Oh, yeah, I got a battalion.